Got to do it right now. I can't wait for another hole. There it is. That's what he needed.
Because it's possible that Dustin Johnson could close him out with a win on this 15th hole. But Rahm doing his best to stay alive. And now Dustin, Raj.
Just 64 yards left. You've got to be so careful with this pitch, John. You land it in the wrong place, it can go over the green in a heartbeat.
Yeah, he needs to know, he knows he just got to knock it close.
He's trying to take it at the left side, let that hill kill a
little bit. Dustin Johnson, the top-ranked player in the world, and trying to join Tiger and Rory again as the only other players ranked #1 in the world to win this championship. Tiger won it 3 times. Rory won it in Harding Park a couple of years ago. And so Dustin Johnson becoming the second best World Golf Championship player next to Woods' amazing 18 victories in this event, but again trying to become the first to win all 4 of the WGCs.
Which is pretty darn impressive, actually. Because Dustin's, you know, won the U.S. Open, but won 14 tournaments on tour. To get all these World Golf Championships, pretty impressive.
You know, and you can't help but think about how even better the Dustin Johnson career could be to this point. I know he's really turned it on, top-ranked player in the world, and got that first major in the U.S. Open, but the near misses at the 15 U.S. Open before he broke through last year. He had the Open Championship when he was tied for second back in 2011 with Phil Mickelson in that major. And then there's the 2010 PGA. He had a 1-shot lead entering the final hole. And then we were at Pebble Beach back in 2010 where he had his first brush with a major. And so you just can't help but think about how it could be even better. But again, he's a different player now. He's put the whole package together with the shots that he's hitting, the short game, and the mental approach. He's just so much more in command in all areas.
Yeah, he's tough to beat right now. There's no doubt about that. He seems to be consistently great. That's the thing that, you know, you gotta be impressed with, Roger, is that Dustin he just seems to have it all the time. You know, where Rory McIlroy has got it, he doesn't have it. You know, it seems like it fluctuates a lot more. And of course, Jason Day's had his fluctuations too.
Yeah, it just appears that all elements of Dustin's game have come together and stayed at that level.
He needs to make this. That's not going to break. It's pretty straight play.
So that's given Rahm an opportunity here to cut into the lead. We talked a lot about Texas golf this week. You saw Jimmy's piece. Ben Crenshaw embodies Texas golf as much as any of those Hall of Famers and all-time greats. Ben has been on the scene here this week.
A couple Masters he won. He's such a great putter. He was, those greens and Ben were like best buddies.
Okay, so this for the 4th winning hole for Jon Rahm, and a cut into the lead, make it just 2 down with 3 to play. All right, so he keeps hanging in there.
Yeah, he's birdied that hole 3 out of 4 times. It's not that easy a hole, but he seems to like it.
And that is the 4th winning hole in the last 7 holes for Jon Rahm. He needs to keep it going as he heads over to the par 5 16th. And there is the way it's gone so far today. Dustin Johnson winning 5 of the first 8 holes to grab that 5-up lead, and then Rahm wins 9 and 10, loses the 12th, but has come back with wins at 13 and 15 to make it a game.
Man, that's a big difference. 3 down to 2 down. You know, 3 holes to go. It's doable now.
17.
Yeah, this is just a moment ago, Dan. This is the same putt Bill Haas had yesterday against Phil Mickelson in the quarterfinals. Remember, yesterday knocked it about 4 or 5 feet by, which is just what his opponent Tanehara did. Now this for a par to extend the match. No. So that's it. Bill Haas wins the consolation match. 2-1. Great performance by Hidetto Tanehara, as Haas.
It's a long week, isn't it? 7 matches, 2 yesterday, 2 today. It's a little tiring. It looks like Tanahara was saying, this is much better. Let's take a look at number 16. Terrific par 5. You can see it, 557 yards up the hill right here. The bunker on the left could be in play. A lot of guys do hit it on the hill right and it kicks left, but you need to fit it between that bunker and the trees and the rough right. Then you have an uphill all the way second shot into the, I think the wind is going to be hurting a little here. Players, these guys are both so long they could reach the green in 2, and there's eagle opportunity, and the tee shot, the player that hits the good tee shot, maybe both of them will, but that's the key. That'll be a big advantage if you can get it way down there.
And we'll watch John Rahm's drive using our 3D animation.